Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome if you're new to the channel, and welcome back if you love me. I love you too. For those of you not familiar with Free Card Friday, I try and make it on every Friday. Moon events allow. As a reminder that you are worth investing in, because, you know, if you're going through a rough patch in life, or financially you're just needing to be responsible, and getting personal readings would be, you know, detrimental to your position and what you're trying to build. If you're working on your money energy, it's a reminder that you are still worth investing in. You know, that spirit sees you, hears you, feels you, and if you need a guidance card, it's available. You know, it's available. Sometimes you can't afford a reading for whatever reason, but that doesn't mean you don't deserve some guidance. So, all right, Risa, you got it. You're first on the list. I was just about to go over the decks too. So, Risa is going to be person number 1. Hey, Emily, how are ya? So, deck number 1 is our Dragon Oracle. Deck number 2 is Star Codes Astro Oracle. Hey, Story! And deck number 3 is the Work Your Light Oracle. So, Story, you want one? I got you in slot number 2. So we'll do Risa, then Story. Just let me know what deck shall want. Emily, if you want a guidance card, let me know. For everybody who doesn't get a guidance card live or catches the replay, there is guidance in here in Divine Time for you if you are catching the replay. Okay? You can take any or all of the messages. It is perfectly fine. So Story's going to do dragons. Love it. Emily, yes, ma'am. All right. Emily, what deck would you like? Risa, Spirit's pick. All right. Risa, we're going to go deck 3 for you. It's the Work Your Light Oracle. All right, so let's see what comes out for Miss Risa from deck number 3. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? What card above all others for Miss Risa? And those who would be drawn to it. Here we go. Ooh. The answer's no. Wait, postpone, pause, or say no. Risa. Let me read this from the book for you. No. It says you are being called to either pause or say no. Saying yes to something that isn't in alignment with you will drain your energy and your time. Hold out for a congruent, aligned 100% yes. Often, when you are looking for guidance to make a decision, it can be frustrating not to move into clear and considered action. However, timing is everything, and not receiving clear guidance is actually guidance in itself. We all go through times known as waiting periods. These times are crucial for our body to regenerate, the new path to formulate, and the universe to begin creating things on our behalf. You don't need to be plowing forward all the time to move forward. A potent and congruent yes when the time is right will put you ahead leaps and bounds. So don't force things now just because it seems like the only option. take a breather and wait. The waiting is actually very productive. For when the time for movement comes, you will be ready to dive right in. Use this time to regenerate and ponder what you truly want. Consider the options. If the options are not clear, don't fear, because this time is a gift. Use it to tend to your garden and take a rest, to take a moment from your busy life to clear your decks and prepare for the time in the future. For come spring, clarity will bloom and you will have the reserves, space, and drive to say yes and act and move quickly. So whatever you are dealing with, Miss Risa, if you feel like you're being forced to say yes to something or move forward on something and it's not quite right, because 99% is not 100, right? If it's not a fuck yeah, then it's a fuck no, not now, not today, right, not right this minute. You know what I mean? It's got to wait. Some other information needs to come in, or something needs to align in the background for it to all make sense when it's meant to make sense and it's all supposed to click. So if you're looking for a certain answer, the answer is wait, right? The answer is wait. Whatever wants your attention or your energy right now, and you don't feel 100% like easy decision, right? Easy, effortless decision. If it's taking you a minute to really say yes and you're not sure if you should, then the answer is no, it's not right now. Right. And that is the guidance. Don't feel pressured to do things or be things or say things or whatever that you do not truly feel 100% guided to do or be or say. Right. The answer is no. Emily, if you did let me know what deck you wanted, 1, 2, or 3, it might have filtered it out, YouTube. So let me know what deck you want, 1, 2, or 3. Good. Good. Good for you, Risa. I like that. I like that. Getting that under control is a big one. And one step at a time. Always one step at a time. I did the same thing. It was years ago now. It was like 2 years after I had my son. So we're talking like 16 years ago. But I needed to get my body under control. And so I started working on my eating habits first and started just eating healthier. And then once I got in pretty dang good shape, just correcting my eating habits, I started putting in some exercise. I started walking Cooper River once a week. It ended up twice a week. Ended up being 4 times a week in the end. And I was in great shape. But it was a whole year process and I took my time and it worked out well. So yeah, good for you. Good for you. No pressure. Do what you feel comfortable with, because otherwise you're just setting yourself up for failure, right? So do what works when it works, and the rest will just flow into the whole new routine of it. All right. So then, Emily, we're going to do deck number 2 for you. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Stretching's good. I love yin yoga. Yin yoga it's a very relaxed and almost meditative yoga where you hold certain positions to stretch the body and open certain energy flows for like 5 minutes at a time. You just hold positions for like 5 minutes, and it's a nice stretch of the body, stretch of the energy. And it helped me so much. It helped me so much, especially after my car accident. I swear to God, yin yoga is what got me back in the life of things, for real. Hell yeah. Well, good. You got a big supporter in me, Risa. You got a big supporter in me. Lots of love and support your way. All right. So Miss Story. Hi, Nightfall Waves. How you doing? What card above all others for Miss Story and those who would resonate to the guidance in divine time? What dragon guardian is coming forward for you? Oh, good. Thank you. I actually passed 2 of my 3 certifications today, so I'm super pumped because the third one's the easiest. I'm super pumped. So, story, we got Source Dragon. Attunes you to the infinite. Be still in the silence, magic can happen. Be in the moment. Source Dragon. Let's pull this. Of course, I picked decks where like nothing is in alphabetical order, and I literally have to look up the pages. Oh my goodness. So let's see. Source Dragon. Wow, it's actually the final card of this deck. I like that. You're reaching a culmination point. Okay. Attunes you to the infinite. Be still, and in the silence, magic can happen. Be in the moment. It says, in the center of all the dimensions, galaxies, and universes is an infinite point of pure stillness and love. This is the heart of Source, and from it flows the most incredible illumination. As the wishes of Source flow forth, the illumined angels known as the seraphim sing Om, the vibration of master creation, at a 12th dimensional frequency. This allows the will of the creator to spread as seed thoughts into the universe. 9th dimensional transparent white source dragons exist purely to attend to the divine will and turn wishes into reality. They step down the light to a 9th dimensional level so that we can access it. They act as portals of light through which we can connect with the energies of the infinite. A source dragon has come to you now because it is time for you to enjoy a period of stillness with awareness. Breathe deeply and listen to the silence. Something very sacred is coming into your life. This could be anything from the fruition of a long-held dream to becoming a true master. It is being presented to you now. So be diligent, calm, focused, and remember to breathe deeply. Breath is the key to being in the moment, and this is where the greatest magic happens. Ask the source dragon to accompany you on every step of your exciting new journey, and always remember that the present moment creates your future. This is about staying in the very here and now. Oh, thanks, Sam. This is about staying in the here and now. And sometimes being in the silence. Like no matter what in life is going on around you, whether it's chaos, crazy and anxiety ridden, or crazy busy and with a lot of movement. It's a reminder that you are an observer and a witness, right? Oh, congratulations. Oh, how nice. Enjoy the moment. Yeah, exactly. Enjoy the moment. This is where you kind of get to breathe it in and take it in and be in that observational energy where spirit kind of is breathing around you, right? All of the life happening from people to plants, the earth itself, everything is actually breathing life around you. It's all vibrating, it's all resonating, it's all putting out its soul song. And if you can kind of visualize yourself melting into the light of it all and becoming one with it and just experiencing that source light, right? That overwhelming gratitude for presence, the ability to witness such miracle of consciousness. and allow the divine to continue to work with and around you, for you and everyone, knowing that you'll be divinely guided to move forward when you're divinely guided to move forward, and the steps will unfold themselves, right? Spirit was actually showing me like that staircase of light, taking steps up and elevating in your own vibration, seeing things from a higher perspective, and allowing the beauty of it all to just be taken in, right? The beauty of it all. I think that, yeah, smell the roses first, then plant more. Yes. Story, you're right on track. That is exactly the reminder. Exactly the reminder of that card. 100%. 100%. Stop and smell the roses. You might want to go back, because roses, specifically red roses, were a synchronicity for the secret code name 𝐬𝐴𝐴 with the full moon in Capricorn that we just had. So if you go back into the live tab on the channel to where we did the full moon in Capricorn number 2, the last secret code name was 𝐬𝐴𝐴, and that was a synchronicity there, the roses. So that you're saying that, you might want to go watch that one. That was a good one. I'm just saying, that was a good one. That was a good one. Hey, Tanya, how are you? I love you so much. All right, so Miss Emily, deck number 2 was the Star Codes Astro. Yeah. No shit. Oh, that's really synchronistic for you. You might want to look her up as like a guardian. You might want to look up 𝐬𝐴𝐴. She's got great energy. I do have 3 already. Emily is our 3rd one. I did Reese, I did Story, I did Emily. So you guys feel free to take any of the guidance that you feel guided to take, any or all. We're going to read Emily's card now. Let's see. What card above all others, please, Spirit? Aquarius. Card number 11. Oh, you're most welcome, Story. You're most welcome. And Aquarius actually recommended this deck to me. Shout out to McKenna. All right. So Aquarius. What does this have to say? Really, it's card number 11, and it's on page 38, and that breaks down to 111. Interesting. Interesting. Self-mastery. Okay. The key word is collaborate. It says, the symbol for Aquarius is not water, but the water bearer. The person fetching, carrying, and pouring the water, who provides a great service to the community. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn in traditional astrology and co-ruled by Uranus in modern astrology, and is connected to the ankles, which we use to turn from one person to another in conversation. The sun shines through Aquarius from January 21st to February 20th. An action with this card. Live by your philosophy. Aquarius's traditional ruler Saturn asks us to know what society expects of us and to care about our reputation. However, Aquarius's co-ruler Uranus encourages us to free ourselves from tradition or others' opinions and be able to think outside the box. Yes, this can feel like a paradox, but it offers a healthy tension to manifest the true you. Know the pattern and riff on it with your own invention. To get to this free place, investigate your philosophy. which is your operating manual to make sure it's alive and authentic. When you feel your worldview and your actions are integrated, it is easier to call in healthy collaborators. Cultivate your allies. Find others called by the same causes and work together. Weave people together to create community. This web will bring in new friendships, purpose, and connections, which may lead to romantic sparks. Throughout the process, consciously maintain a balance between your own needs and those of the collective. The challenge with this card: spiritual practice and personal philosophy can be used to bypass authentic emotions. So be honest with yourself and don't try to talk yourself into feelings you think you should have or onto a path that others find more socially acceptable. If your philosophy clashes with your honest feelings, then your philosophy needs to evolve. If your lifestyle is not in line with your philosophy, then one or both need change. The gift of this card is the authentic Aquarius gift encourages you to let go of previous constructs and listen to the source within. Honor the reality that you are a unique individual, but you also have a responsibility to contribute to the health of your community. So let me see if I can figure an example, right? The structure of what is acceptable in society, but to riff on it with your own energy. It's like, and it might not be a literal example for you, but an example in general to help people understand it. Maybe you grew up with a very religious background, right? And you believe in faithfulness, you believe in God, you believe in loyalty and monogamy and, things like that. All of the things that the religion kind of promotes as what is acceptable, right? Honesty, not getting involved in certain things that, we typically tie to addictions with people. Maybe you are a very quote unquote good person that way, but you don't necessarily buy into all of the dark side of it. Maybe you still resonate as more spiritual. So just because you don't follow the church doesn't mean you don't follow the church, if that makes sense, because you've taken all of the beautiful light that the church teaches and kind of brought it into yourself and made it your own and kind of riffed off it a bit. That would be an example. Another example would be, I don't know, like marketing, right? If we'd put a business spin on it, maybe you went to marketing school and they taught you this is how you market, this is how you appeal to the masses, this is how you do this is how you do that, this is how you reach people. But you have your own idea of what is maybe more positive about marketing. Instead of like tricking people and using marketing through fear state, maybe you promote it through a positive energy. And so you market in your own way and it's encouraging and it's uplifting and something like that. So it's like knowing the structure, but allowing your own authentic light to kind of guide it into what it is meant to be and ripple from with you to help the greater good. So whatever this energy is for you, it's okay to take the beautiful pieces of things and rework the pieces that don't sit right with you so that it all ends up being beautiful coming from you, right? It becomes authentic for you. It's a reminder too that, your emotions are important and not to necessarily shut them down, which the shadow of Aquarius can do. They can become emotionally detached from what they're feeling in order to go along with the societally acceptable agenda, and can become very fixed in that and think that they're a rebel while they're doing it. Bless their hearts. But this is more about listening to your feel goods. If it doesn't necessarily feel right for you, even if a whole group is in agreement, you have to listen to your own feelings, you know, and maybe the group will follow suit moving forward, but it's about being true to yourself. You know, the shadow side of Aquarius is groupthink, right? The shadow side of Aquarius is groupthink. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. You know, there's a lot of different ways to recover, and it might work 99 times out of 100 the same exact way for people across the board. And for one person, all of those positive things work, but there's other positive things that they really need to integrate into it in order to truly make it work for them. You know, just because it works for 99 does not mean it'll work for 100. You know, sometimes that 1% needs a little bit of tweaking in order to become effective. So if that is absolutely something that you are working through, then that makes sense. And if you're working with people in the same field, like in the same group, right? If you are not necessarily doing AA or recovery, but are working with people through it, it might work to mentor people in the group a certain way, but maybe one person needs it a little bit different, and thinking outside the box into how you can incorporate this person into the quote unquote structure while still being open enough to think of new ways outside of the box to help them, right? So yeah, that would definitely, yeah, it can definitely alienate people 100%. I get that 100%. So that resonates with you. It makes sense. That's exactly what this is for. So then you got the nudge in the right direction. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. You'll start moving in those directions for sure. Allow yourself to be a little bit of a rebel. be a little bit of a rebel, and it'll work out much nicer in the long run, I think. You know, and I could definitely understand that, people feeling alienated because, you know, they're recovering, and sometimes it's better if people aren't necessarily feeling that way. You know, it's hard on the psyche for some people, and it's counterproductive. You know, it's counterproductive if that's the way they feel. Hey, Rita, how you doing? And so that is it, guys. That is all 3 people for Free Card Friday. I will absolutely see you again next Friday for more Free Card Friday stuff. So I hope you guys really enjoy. You're most welcome, Em. You're welcome, Rita. Yeah, I think you guys will really enjoy the different guidance cards that came through and the different helpful analogies. I like to think they're helpful for everybody. I hope you guys enjoy the Astro Dice read I just did on Pisces. I might just do another one. I'm going to do my members, our intention candles first, because we had some burn our last fuck candles for this full moon. We watched our last fuck get set on fire. We let it burn. We had some fun with those energies, and they're all done now. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'll see where I'm at time-wise. I might just do another Astro Dice read. We'll see. We'll see. So my members, Divine Rebels and higher, I'll see you in just a minute. And yeah. Until we next meet, guys, my love and support is with you always. Feel blessed because you're blessed. See you later.